Hey, howdy there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Coming back at you. Another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter video series of videos I'm going to do for a little while now. We're going to go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff. Then I talk about the stuff. I let you know all that you need to know about, hopefully, potentially delicious things that sometimes they're odd, or, maybe they're from a foreign land, or, or sometimes they're just crap that, I got it, like a McDonald's or something like that. But whatever. While I'm doing so, beer can Thunderbolt poster behind me. Got a whole bunch of Marvel figures up there. Crappy old ladders off to the side. Over there we got a little, it's my hamster container. Might see my little girl Shizuka run around. I think she's sleeping right now, but a lot of times, at some point I really need to go over there and work out a better system for these sampler platter reviews. Because a lot of times they'll end up waking up the little hams. So, but, then they get treats and stuff, so it's a trade-off. Anyway, on top of that, a lot of times when I'm doing stuff, I got a cool shirt on. Today's no exception. Boom, I got an excellent shirt. This is, you gotta be a fan of the Hong Kong cinema scene via, like, the, 80s period. Got Yukari Oshima and Moon Lee. Two excellent, badass, ass-kicking ladies. If you ever get the opportunity, look up a movie called Iron Angels. The finale fight of that, one of the best fight scenes in history. Anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, I might have mentioned something about foreign lands. Here we go, folks. Boom! We got Bugles. You can see the Bugles, but they got all kinds of weird lettering and stuff. What weird I guess it's Chinese. These are spicy chicken Bugles from China. I've done a few videos kind of like this before, where like I've ordered stuff. It's one of my hams is out. Hi, ham. Oh, he's gonna get a treat, even though he went back inside. Treat for the ham. Anyway, so yeah, the Bugles stuff. I love Bugles, and this was actually the item specifically. Because I do this stuff, I get ads for it. What with all the interconnectivity and them selling your information and such. And I saw this, and I was like, alright, I gotta try those. I love Bugles. Who doesn't love spicy chicken? Plus, I'm the chicken sandwich guy, right? Like, I've done all chicken. I got a whole playlist about chicken sandwiches. Spicy chicken Bugles. I also got a whole bunch of other things, so I'm going to do that as time goes by. Before I do that, I'm going to have a quick little drink. It's Pure Leaf, unsweetened tea. It's fine. Fine. Let's try some weird Bugles. I really do like Bugles a lot, so... And Bugles, they're not a company... one of my other hams. Hi, other ham. I love you. You're adorable. Here's a treat. One thing with Bugles, like, they don't do a lot of, like, different flavors. Like, they will occasionally. But, like, you've got the obviously the traditional ones, the nacho cheese, I think were the first ones that came out afterwards. The ranch, then they've had, like, the dessert ones, so, let's see how this goes, folks. Oh, it's so very poopy. Man, oh man. And apparently I don't know if that's the case here, but apparently they're from Cheetos over in China. The scent is kind of light. It's there, but it's, especially compared to like the nacho cheese ones, you get a waft of that stuff. Beautiful. Oh. Beautiful. Okay. It takes a little while to get going, but once it does, it's there. I kind of wonder, it almost feels like the texture is maybe a little bit different. Like the composition from the American Bugles. You feel a little bit more brittle. But maybe that's just, like, I don't eat Bugles. Like, I like Bugles, but I don't eat them all that often. But to me, they've always been a pretty sturdy snack. Like, starting off, it just kind of tastes like a normal Bugle. But then once it has time to kind of, like, simmer in your mouth, yeah, you get sort of, you know what, it almost tastes like if you get, like, spicy chicken Maruchan, like the cup of noodle stuff, that's kind of what this tastes like. It's just, yeah. There's a little heat there. Nothing particularly spicy, but it's there. It's noticeable, but it's not, nothing abrasive. I've got kind of mixed feelings on this one. It is good for what it is, but it's not as good as I was hoping. I feel like they could have amped up the flavor on this, if I'm honest with you. I mean, again, you know, I'm going off an American palate. Bugles got some taste to them, especially the nacho ones. Ranch ones are a little so-so, but they are tasty. I mean, at the end of the day, they're Bugles. I still kind of don't mind them being a little bit more brittle. Just because I've had more than one instance in my life where I was eating some Bugles. And you go over there and you get a Bugle that gets up on end, goes right into the roof of your mouth. Not the most fun time. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. They're decent, but they feel very ethereal. Like they're kind of brittle. The flavor's there, but it takes a little while to get going. And once it's there, it kind of comes, and then it's sort of, you get like the heat. And the heat lingers, to be fair. But again, the heat's not anything super substantial. Yeah, I would not be surprised if, I mean, obviously it's not this exactly, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a similar process to like the spicy chicken cup of noodle stuff, because that's very much what it reminds me of. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's like, well, yeah, okay, but I mean, I usually, being that, you know, I'm a single guy in my 30s, I usually have some cup of noodle stuff around in case, you know, I want something as a snack, if you will. And usually I'll have like a few of the spicy chicken or spicy beef available. But these days, I usually go for like the better ones, like the fire bowls and the shin ones and stuff like that. You know, those are like my backup ones. So this is kind of nice, but I've been kind of spoiled now, so. But like I said, they're not bad. Would I recommend them? Yes and no. They're not bad, so sure, if you have the opportunity. But here's the thing. I had a special order with a bunch of other stuff. And mind you, they're like, oh, if you buy like $100 worth of crap, we'll give you free shipping. No thanks. I need that much stuff. But because these were, even though I think like the company, I want to say like they're out of like Arizona, you know, they still imported it or did whatever they did. So like these still cost me more than what they would have normally if I just bought them at, you know, the gas station down the road. So here's kind of the thing of it. They are decent if you happen to go to an import store or something and you want to give them a shot. Sure, go ahead. But I wouldn't pay too much for them, and I definitely wouldn't go through the bother of importing them. Like I said, they're not bad. If they ever decide to go over there and bring them out in America, I think that'd be neat. And I'd like to see them go over there and maybe adjust the flavor a little bit. Amp it up a little bit for an American audience. But as a snack, it's not bad. I mean, I'm clearly still eating them. That's not just because I'm a fat guy. Contrary to popular belief, fat people do stop eating at some point. But yeah, like I said, they're decent, but you know, they're like a B-. You know, they're okay, but you ain't gonna bet the farm on them. You know, that's what it comes down to. These aren't getting a scholarship to an Ivy League school or something like that. And if they decide that they want to go over there and, you know, go off to art school or something, I mean, if they can pay their own way, you give them a place to live. But, you know, if they think they're getting a free ride, I'm just saying. Hamsters. Anyway, that's going to do it for these. Good. 5 things for me before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. If you could go over there and have yourself a spicy chicken Chinese Bugles rest of your life. Or maybe do, I mean, me personally, I like the nacho cheese ones are probably my favorite. That and like the original Bugles. So like maybe have like an original Bugles rest of your life. Because that's pretty spiffy, right? I mean, Bugles are good. Go with that. Final 2 things for me, folks. Good. Try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Like I'm being by eating while talking. There we go. Yes, folks. You try not to be an asshole. You're going to fail. It's going to happen. But what you do, folks, you try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life. You can't put the good stuff out there. Don't take it away, right? Life's hard enough as it is. Very final thing, folks. If you could for me. Hamsters. I'm running low on treats. I gotta go to the store soon. Hamster. Come back here, booty. Ah. I didn't think you saw it. Very final thing for me, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Maybe you're going to go over there. You're going to order up some Bugles from some other country. And they're going to be amazing. And you're going to do your own YouTube video. It's going to be better than mine. Not that that's hard to accomplish, but, you know, there you go. And then you're going to go over there, you're going to get all the views. And you're going to become, like, the biggest, like, reviewing YouTuber person. And then you can go over there and give your good buddy Brandon a shout out. Be like, hey, that guy, he's wearing a cool shirt and he Bugles. I'm just saying. Or I don't know, go over there. Learn to farm. Bye.